very important to have your family together for a meal. It's very important. You miss a lot if you don't do that. You will miss that interaction, that communication. I have seen it a lot. You lost that communication with your kids and you don't get them close. They go like apart, one each way. I don't like that. I want them together. It's grateful for me. I have 5 kids. I have 12 grandkids. They all receive my love the same. There's no difference one and the other. The value of cooking for me is putting the love and heart in that meal, praying so it could be a blessing for my family, and have them all together around the table, talking about different stuff. I don't want to lose that value. What I feel is that I owe them to them, and I always will. Keep cooking for them, even if they're married, even if they're not in my house, I will invite them home. To let them know that dad always will be home. Where mom is, that's home. No matter what I didn't have, I always try to make a meal for my kids. They cannot complain about that, because I made sure they had it. Well, the way I got here was my boyfriend decided to move here, the father of my kids, so he came ahead. So he was here like a month, and I asked him what I was doing. He said, I have a job, a decent job, and I have a place. We came over here in a moving truck in the back, and that Monday morning he didn't have a place. He lied to me. So I make him look for a place. The same day he found a house on Strawberry Street. And the 3rd day he was locked up, and I was without money, not knowing nothing around Pennsylvania. It was so difficult. You go, your mind goes empty, like, what I'm gonna do? No money. It was difficult. Not knowing where they were gonna sleep. Having all your stuff thrown out. We became homeless, and then I knocked the door on the mission. They opened the door to me. As a mom, being homeless and being in the mission, well, in a little bit you feel like you failed them, that you moved them from one state to the other, and you failed them. And I always blame myself for that, even though it wasn't me that did it. But like, you're supposed to be there for your kids and not making them go through all that stuff. I cried when I went there, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I lost everything. It was a tough road, but we came through. I thank God first, and then the mission, that we had a bed to sleep. Serving my family a meal is the same joy as serving the women in the mission. It's the joy that I have in me, and I like to share that with everyone. And when they appreciate it, it comes out better. And how they received that meal, it was wonderful. They were so grateful. They thanked me a lot. I felt like they were my own grandkids. And I hugged them in, and one kid said, "You could be a chef." And the other kid said, "You look like my grandma." Amen. I felt like one of them. I felt there was a communication, I was there at one point, so I know how it feels. I was happy. I felt so welcome that I would love to do it again. I feel that the cooking is the gift that God gave me. Everybody have their own gift, but that's my gift. Being homeless helped me become the woman I am today, because I don't want nobody, and I don't like nobody to go through the same process that I went through. So I try to help as much as I can. Once you share a meal, you never feel alone. You feel closer to people. It doesn't matter if they're homeless. That brings me joy to my heart to serve.